So what's up, everybody? The X-Men here on this Friday the 13th. If you're superstitious, watch out. Anybody watch Smackdown last night? I want to say the tag team turmoil was a match made in heaven for us WWE fans. This is something that I really wished they could have done on Monday Night Raw, being a live show. All the other matches were really irrelevant in my eyes. Bray Wyatt squashing R-Truth, Paige taking down Summer Rae, Fandango defeating Adam Rose. I mean, who really cared? Um, but the tag team turmoil was set up by Kane and Big Show, which, like Big Show, all of a sudden now he has authority within the authority. I mean, you know, he just cried about a year ago when Stephanie was going to fire him. I mean, crazy, huh? But anyway, it's set up for a pretty good night of wrestling. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan having to go through this tag team turmoil. And Big Show and Kane did say to all these tag team participants to step up because it will lead to bigger and better things for your future in upcoming championship matches. Well, I'm not going to get into details really about the whole situation, but Miz and Sandow did start off against Reigns and Daniel Bryan, and they weren't in there too long. Mizdow did get a big pop from the WWE fans, and I'm sort of liking this. I'm really happy it is getting a big pop, and I think you have to appreciate Miz really uh, by his demeanor in the ring, helping making Damien Mizdow's popularity a little more successful than he was since he was the Money in the Bank briefcase winner a couple years ago, which ended abruptly. And but anyhow, um, the turmoil was basically to pit Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan to see how well they could work together through a number of tag team contenders, and it really got very vicious once the Usos came in, and this went on for like at least 30 minutes, and the Usos really giving it their all to both Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. And Michael Cole made it a point to point out that the Usos are Roman Reigns' cousin, which, that was said obviously for all of us to remember because as time went on, Daniel Bryan got very, very vicious with both Uso brothers, and Roman Reigns really abruptly stopped him in a couple of instances. And there was a point where they were outside the ring where Daniel Bryan was going nuts, taking down both Uso brothers. And Reigns went out there and pulled him off and said, "What are you doing?" And Daniel Bryan said, "I'm trying to win." And Reigns pointed out to him, "You can't win out here. You got to win in the ring." And this sort of gave a little more babyface credibility to Roman Reigns, which I sort of liked. And it sort of tends to lead us to wonder about the status of Daniel Bryan, whether he remains as a babyface or if he eventually turns heel, because I think either way, he's going to be very, very popular still within the WWE. So this situation here, putting the tension between both Reigns and Daniel Bryan was a very good thing. And then it was the other instance where Daniel Bryan had the yes lock, and I forget which Uso brother it was that tapped out, and he wouldn't let go, and Roman Reigns abruptly stopped that as well, and told him right out, he tapped out, it's over, it's finished. And then we proceeded on to see, other tag teams come in, like the Los Matadors, Slater Gator as well. And we also got to see at the very end Big Show and Kane, which to this point, Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan really went through a lot of hell in this match, and they looked both broken down and beaten to a point. And but you had to know deep down that Reigns and Bryan had something to prove. They weren't going to lose this match by any means. Um, and we have one more Monday Night Raw and one more SmackDown before Fastlane on February 22nd. And it it was pretty good. But it got to the point where it seemed like Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, you know, looked like they were going to end up losing. But Big Show and Kane weren't getting on the same page. Daniel Bryan, yes, locking Big Show, yes, locking Kane, both getting frustrated, tapping each other in. Um, and then there was frustration between Big Show and Kane till it got to the point where Big Show told Kane, I got this. Kane slapped him on the back. Big Show turned around with a knockout punch to Kane. And then all we need to see then was the ending with a 3 count. Uh, very, very, very good turmoil match, like I said. SmackDown does have some very, very good matches. And this, like I said, is something that Raw could use to do on their show every now and then. Something, that, gets a lot of time and has a lot of meaning to it. At the very end, both Bryan and Roman Reigns were slunched over the ropes, both looking up at the WrestleMania banner. Roman Reigns tapped Daniel Bryan on the back, basically saying, good job. They both nodded, and the show ended. Excellent, excellent uh, tag team turmoil. And I have to praise the WWE for, writing and booking this to the point where, like I said, Roman Reigns looked more of the baby face trying to do the right thing throughout most of this turmoil match. Daniel Bryan was the guy that would do anything, dig down deep and dirty, and do whatever it took to win. And Roman Reigns confronted him over this on several occasions. So it does make me wonder, is there a heel turn in the works for Daniel Bryan? Could somehow Daniel Bryan overcome and maybe possibly even turn heel at WrestleMania? Because I do believe it's going to be a three-way match. I think at Fastlane, there's going to be no clear-cut winner. And maybe Daniel Bryan um, digs deep, gets dirty, and ends up winning the WWE World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. Uh, it still remains to be seen. There's still a lot of time for things to be changed. But again, if you didn't watch SmackDown and you didn't see the tag team turmoil, uh, it was great. You need to check it out if you are a WWE or any wrestling fan in that, for that matter. It was well worth watching. So, all right, guys, it's a Friday, Friday the 13th, Valentine's Day tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. And I will point out TNA Impact Wrestling tonight on Destination America. Be there.